Jacqui, just stepping back from the race, overall, what would be your top 3 tips for somebody heading into an off-road triathlon or kicking off their first race?
I think definitely practice with any equipment that you're going to use for the race. We'll all be riding our bikes anyway, but are we running with no socks, for example, or are we using elastic laces? So maybe have a little practice in them. And even things like your race suit, does that fit well? Does it rub anywhere? Is it too tight and restrictive? Has it got pockets for your gels? So know about all those things and get all that equipment dialed in, and a little practice before you do actually get to the start line. And I think a wetsuit's a big one as well. I think not enough people practice in the wetsuit. So some of my athletes, if they haven't got open water nearby, then even just in the pool, just, initially jumping in your wetsuit and just swimming some easy 400-500 meters just to get used to that. So I think that's important because that is a big change from swimming non-wetsuit to wetsuit as well. So you don't want to be doing that right on race morning. So get practicing in those. Before the race, there's lots of things you can do in terms of nutrition. So it's not just about what nutrition you take in the race. It's about the lead up to the race. So, for example, you guys in Queensland or even in Wollongong here, it's been really hot and humid. So Ben and I are already thinking about not being depleted. So every day we're using some electrolytes in our drink and making sure what we eat now in training rides or in general is enough to fuel ourselves so that come race week, we're not going in to that race week depleted. And then obviously in the race, you want to be taking on fluids and gels as well, but try and get a head start before if you can, a few weeks out from the race, and just make sure your nutrition's on point and you don't do anything crazy like restrict any calories or anything leading up to the race. And then really the main one is just smile and enjoy. I feel like racing and being on the start line these days in beautiful locations is such a privilege at the moment. So just be very grateful that you're there on the start line, you're fit, you're healthy, and you're there to race. So smile, enjoy, relax, wave at the crowds, embrace the atmosphere. And if you do that, I think the natural racing and competition feels will come.